What is going on? Today, I have something very special cooked up for you guys. I'm going to be going through the entire process of how this low energy, unconfident guy you see on the left and right transformed into his best version and developed a rock hard body with a six pack shredded full of muscle and a mind of steel. Here it is, guys. How I developed a bulletproof body and mindset in 90 days while working crazy hours, whilst having a full time schedule without spending a lifetime in the gym or kitchen using the bulletproof blueprint. Let's get right into it. So, how? None of my family had a super healthy lifestyle. None of the people around me were living the lifestyle that it took in order to make this transformation. None of my family really went to the gym, and all of my friends were far from God, lost in the ways of the world, living to party, chasing after girls. So I knew that in order to become my best version, I had to be different. These people in my life led by bad example. So I knew the example to not follow. So I had to completely transform and turn the other way. I knew that I had to make major changes within myself in the life that I was living. But what or how? What changes should I make or how? I tried the keto diet, I tried vegetarian, fasting, animal based, I tried tracking my calories. None of this was sustainable. Not something that I enjoy doing, not something that I could do for forever. Right? And I knew that just recently, within this last decade or so, people started tracking calories. Before tracking calories was ever a thing, think about like all the brave warriors that came before our time. They didn't track calories and they're walking around like Superman, super shredded, super full of energy because of the way that they ate and went about life. And exercise wise, I tried hybrid training, I tried running, I tried going to the gym 7 days per week and overtraining. I tried calisthenics. I tried every single split that you can possibly imagine. The Arnold split, push pull legs, gym bro split, all of it, and ended up finding the best split, the best training that you could possibly do, or at least the one that I saw the most results and the one that I, more importantly, enjoyed the most. Because, again, this process, this transformation has to be a lifetime change. And in order for it to be that, it has to be a process that you love to do every week, every day. These diets that I tried, they worked. They worked really well, but they weren't sustainable. It almost felt like torture, which therefore it couldn't be a lifetime change because I wasn't going to just torture myself forever by eating a keto diet or being a vegetarian. It had to be a process that was very effective, but also a process that I loved. And then going back to the lifestyle, the partying was fun, but I wanted to be better in this life. I saw so much greater for myself in this life than the life that I was living. I knew that I needed to change. And after years of trial and error, after years of trying all the diets, the training, the lifestyle changes, I found the perfect blueprint or the perfect balance to achieve the life that I dreamed of. So, who is this for? If you are tired of being the fat or skinny guy in the room, knowing that you are capable of so much more, this is definitely for you. If you are sick of waking up each day feeling like a pile of garbage and want to feel bulletproof, want to feel unstoppable and your absolute best every single day, this is for you. If you are excellent in your career and had the career side of things figured out, working long hours and obtaining financial success, but want to become a more healthy version of you, want to be in your wife and kids' life for forever, want to develop longevity, and be successful in every other aspect of life, not just your career, this is definitely for you. And if you're looking to develop a bulletproof mindset so you can take on any challenges life may bring, this is for you. If you are hungry, ready to transform the way that you go about life every single day so you can work towards a life you dream of, this is most certainly for you. You got to want this shit more than anyone else. That's the people that I'm looking for. That's the people that need to watch this video that will really learn from it and implement this blueprint into their life. Who is this not for? If you're looking for a quick fix, this is not for you. This is a lifetime thing, a permanent change. If you are not willing to change your lifestyle and upgrade to a lifestyle that allows you to transform yourself, this is not for you. If you are only willing to change your physique and think you'll make that happen without developing a bulletproof mindset, without developing discipline, work ethic, faith, this is not for you. And this is definitely not for you if you're looking to chase the life you dream of, but not develop habits that stick. Because I promise you, you will go right back to your old, comfortable, shitty ways and just end up in the same situation that you are in right now. The crazy thing is, most people think that the life that they dream of, the physique they dream of, the mentality that they dream of, that just anything that they dream of having in this life isn't feasible, isn't possible for an average person like themselves. When this statement is so far from the truth. Because once you develop a bulletproof mindset, once you understand that it is all a mind game, a battle between you and yourself, once you make it known that quite literally anything that you put your mind to can and will be achieved, you will become an unstoppable force. You will be able to achieve quite literally anything in this life. Every dream you have all of a sudden becomes more and more achievable. Once you fuel your body with the vital nutrients that it has gone so long without, you will start to function to your full potential. And once you realize that completing minimal exercise every week that forces muscle growth to become your best self physically, you will begin to see that this transformation is much more achievable. Once you realize that having God by your side, anything is possible. Once you understand that He has a plan for you, and that plan is pure greatness, these dreams all of a sudden start to become more reachable. And throughout doing this, by transforming your mind, body, and spirit, you will become your best version. And with this best version, you take advantage of it and pursue your purpose on this earth and make it a raging success. This process is a lifestyle change, a forever thing, so you must love it. This is so very important. But don't you worry, I have the perfect blueprint. You don't have to go through all of the torturous, boring diets or spend countless hours every day in the gym. I've already made those mistakes for you. You don't have time for that shit. Most of you guys are busy individuals like I am myself. So I have the blueprint that allows you to avoid all of the BS. You simply just need to set goals and develop a lifestyle that is worthy of achieving these goals. If you want to become your best self in every way, I'll show you exactly how to look and feel better than you ever have without spending your life in the gym or constant hours cooking and tracking macros. I'll show you how I developed a bulletproof mindset and obtained the body of my dreams. I'll show you how to feel like $1,000,000 each day without having to rely on energy drinks, constantly taking pills and medicine and Tylenol and BS. And I'll show you how to make this process worth doing so you can spend more time with the ones you love, so you don't have to dedicate your life to this process. I have laid it all out for you to eliminate that stress so you can have more time doing the other things that you enjoy as well. And in case you didn't know me, here's a brief backstory of how I got here. I was a super athletic kid growing up. I played every sport imaginable: football, soccer, track, cross country. I wanted to play pro ball, I wanted to play pro baseball, so I kind of ditched all the other sports, and that's what I wanted to do. But my lifestyle didn't pertain to that. I couldn't achieve that with the lifestyle that I had. I didn't have work ethic or discipline like I needed. I didn't definitely have the nutrition and the diet that I needed to achieve that lifestyle. And because of that, I developed major constipation. I went to the hospital one day because I literally slept on the bathroom floor because my stomach was crying. Went to the hospital, ran every test imaginable, ultrasounds and everything, just to find out that I was majorly constipated because I wasn't providing my body with the vital fuel that it needed to function and thrive as it should. And then going on, I went to college, ditched the baseball scene. It didn't really work out. So I was like, I'm just gonna go the college route. I'm gonna be a scholar. Ended up joining a frat, and I had an absolute blast my first 2 years of college. Smoking every day, drinking every weekend, and I just had a blast. But it was too much. It wasn't the lifestyle that aligned with the life that I wanted to live. So I knew that I had to change. And then a major milestone in my life, something that I had to include in here, was my grandpa being diagnosed with Parkinson's. This hit me hard. How could something so cruel happen to a man that was near perfect? And this opened my eyes to the importance of focusing on your health throughout your life, because he didn't have a proper diet and maybe he didn't exercise as much as he should have, which ended up leading to his fate. And it sucks that him having to go through this is what opened my eyes to this simple fact. This is why I take health so seriously. Because I know a lot of you guys are great people, and I don't want you or your families to have to deal with you going through this process that my grandfather did. So this led to me later, I guess, growing up. I got super into fitness and health because I looked and felt like crap every day. And also my grandfather passed away. Like I took this personally. I wanted to transform myself to be the best me so that I could be the best in life for as long as possible. I wanted to create longevity in my life, and more importantly, I wanted to help others do the same. So I dedicated my life to this. I realized that I had to face my problems rather than running to partying to try and solve them, rather than running to drugs or drinking to solve my problems. I realized that God wanted so much more for me in this life. I wanted to be super successful in every area of life, and the environment that I was in prevented me from doing that. So I removed myself from that environment. I dropped out of that college to get away and went to work beach chairs that summer. Tried to start several businesses chasing financial success just to find out that this wouldn't leave me fulfilled. I needed to chase success in every part of life. I chased financial success. I dedicated my life to that. And I wasn't focused as much on my health and well being. And I wasn't focusing on success in every other aspect of life. I ditched all my relationships. I wasn't close with my parents anymore. I had no friends. I wasn't focused as much on my personal growth as I should have, and it ate me up mentally. I went through this entire process becoming my best version mentally and physically, and it worked. It worked so great that I was like, I have to share this with the world. I went and told my parents, I went and told friends and the people that were close to me in my life because I had to share this. And so I created the Bulletproof Blueprint. It is a mechanism or a method that I built through my own trial and error by partying, lifting, health problems, feeling lost, and just chasing financial success, by trying different diets, by working 60-hour weeks, being a beach chair guy, and doing the business. And honestly, those 60-hour weeks turned into 100-hour weeks because when I wasn't at work, I was trying to build a business. And throughout this process, trying almost every single thing to figure out how I could become the best me in every way. Now, I've decided to break this whole process down to you for free so you guys can implement it into your life and hopefully benefit from it. The following steps, I will outline the entire process A to Z of what I did to accomplish my dream physique and an unstoppable mindset so you too can use the Bulletproof Blueprint to become the best you mentally and physically so you can achieve the life that you dream of. The Bulletproof Blueprint. This process contains you reprogramming your mind, getting on the right path in life, strengthening the vessel, and the ultimate pursuit of purpose. It's broken down into two phases. Phase one, transforming the mind, body, and spirit, aka becoming the best you. The first part of this process is leveling up mentally, understanding that it is all a mind game, a battle between you and yourself. Becoming as mentally strong as possible is an absolute must in being the best in this life. In my past, I wasted tons of time scrolling, knowing that I was falling short of my true potential. I spent way too much time watching movies, partying, playing games, instead of doing the things I needed to do to become my best version. And I didn't want that anymore. My biggest fear is leaving this earth without giving it all I got. And that should be one of your fears too. So I decided to change. I replaced these bad habits with good ones. I started implementing podcasts instead of scrolling or listening to music. I decided to block out all this bad noise because what you feed your mind becomes. Some of these guys, and even I, wanted to start a clothing brand at one point. So instead of listening to music all the time, listening to a podcast that educates me on how I can start a successful clothing brand. And I also, a big part was surrounding myself with people who had similar goals, surrounding myself with people who wanted to better themselves each and every day might honestly be the most important thing. Implementing these habits allowed me to start thinking highly of myself. I built discipline. Instead of being on my phone all the time, I decided to read. I started implementing cold showers in the morning. I just started to get out in the sun each day and move. The sun is nature's energy source. Every plant, every living being benefits from the sun in a countless amount of ways. So us as humans need to get out in the sun and move around out there. I like to get out in the sun and do push-ups every day, like some of you may see. And then I cut out the drugs and alcohol because it was steering me away from the life that I wanted to live. Develop a bulletproof mentality. The only way to do that is to prove to yourself that you are who you say you are. By becoming disciplined, by doing the hard shit every single day to get closer to your goals and never missing, this is how you start thinking more highly of yourself. You prove to yourself that you are this fucking dog. You prove to yourself that you are capable of anything, because if you can get up and do some hard shit like this every single day, you can do anything. And a big thing of how you can develop a mindset shift is having a why. Having a why when trying to complete a hard task makes you stick to it. It forces a mindset shift. You must create a real personal reason as to why you must change the way you're living so that you can stick to this lifestyle forever. If you have family, do it for them. They need you in your life for as long as possible. They need you to be the best you so you can protect, provide, and be a good example for them. Having a why lets you know that each day you think about skipping or taking a day off or going back to your old ways, you remember why you do it. Why do I do it to begin with? You can't let them down. You can't let you down. Developing a why plays a huge, huge part. Second step is getting in the right lane. So, what I did to get in the right lane is I analyzed my current life, figured out what truly mattered to me in the life that I wanted to achieve and what needed to go. I set big goals in my most important aspects of life. For me, this was personal growth, my health, fitness, finance, faith, and relationships. And I broke these goals down into daily actionable steps. What do I need to do each day in order to achieve these goals? As you can see, this list on the right side right here is a checklist that I created. And I check these boxes off every single day in order to ensure that I'm constantly making progress to my goals. And I also knew that in order for me to be able to achieve these goals, in order for me to become the best in this life, I had to become the best me that I possibly could. Which means that I also had to have goals that transform and better my mind, body, and spirit to the best that it could be every single day so I can be the best in this life. And a large part of this that a lot of people tend to look over is mastering planning. Without a plan, without having a blueprint to your goals, you don't know if you are making constant progress. So, I implemented a habit and a goal tracker into my life by writing down my goals in each category, my yearly, monthly, and weekly goals in each category, and breaking those goals down into daily actionable steps. What do I need to do to achieve this goal in fitness this month? This goal in fitness this year. I want to lose 40 pounds this year and build muscle and have rock hard abs. What do I need to do in order to achieve that? What do I need to do every day in order to achieve that? And then attack that plan using the 5-4-5 method. It is your 5 goals that you want to achieve throughout maybe this month or throughout the next couple months. A 4-step morning routine that primes your mind, body, and spirit to ensure that you are your best each day. And then 5 daily actionable steps or 5 needle moving tasks that act as a tool to make those goals achievable. The next step is strengthening the vessel. Transform physically. A strong and healthy body is mandatory for ultimate success in this life. Now, a lot of people think that cardio is this torturous process, and it doesn't have to be. Make cardio something you enjoy. If you enjoy to play a sport or have a physical activity of some sort that you love to do, just do that. Some people love to play pickleball or basketball. Cardio can be something as simple as that. It can be something you enjoy. Maybe taking your dogs on a long walk around your neighborhood. Sometimes I even enjoy running, but running sucks. You do not have to run to get in the best shape of your life. You don't. Although it is very good, most people cannot stand running. So something as simple as walking 7 to 10,000 steps per day may even be better for you. You can track your progress through this app called Step Up if you want. Not only will this drastically change the way that you look, walking 7 to 10,000 steps a day significantly reduces the risk of any cardiovascular disease. It manages your weight, enhances mental clarity, reduces stress, improves sleep, and it also can reduce the risk of certain cancers. This is crazy. It's crazy how something so simple can benefit your life so much. So just get your steps in. Now, this is the workout regimen that I have been following over the last year or so, give or take. I've been working out for the last 6, but this is the one that I have seen significant progress in, mainly because I enjoy it. I've tried every single split that you can think of, Arnold, push pull legs, and the one that I have found most effective is by exercising intensely. I like to exercise 5 times per week because exercise makes me feel amazing. I want to get in the gym as much as possible, but I also want to be able to recover properly. So I tend to take 2 days off: legs on Monday, shoulders and arm Tuesday, chest and back Wednesday, rest day Thursday, upper on Friday, lower on Saturday, rest on Sunday. This is the workout regimen that has worked out the best for me. Now, training wise, I have my own little twist. I do HIIT training, high intensity interval training, with my own twist. I like to superset every set. So say I'm doing shoulders and arms. I'll do a shoulder workout. Immediately after, I'll do a bicep workout. Immediately after, I'll do a forearm workout. Immediately after, I'll do a tricep workout. And then after that, a shoulder workout throughout that rotation. So the muscles recover whilst I'm hitting another muscle. This has cut my workout time in half and has allowed me to be much more productive. I tend to just do 2 sets of each exercise until failure. Intensity is everything in the gym if you want to make serious progress. Going to absolute failure, whilst I like to call it form failure. Maintain perfect form throughout the entire time and go till failure, including doing partial reps at the end once you begin to fail. But most importantly, ensure that you are maintaining perfect form, and 99% of the tension is felt in the muscle that you are intending to hit. This is the most important part of it. And also, a super important part is mastering recovery. If you get injured, you can't make progress towards your fitness goals. I have never personally went throughout a major injury because I have mastered recovery. Recovery isn't just what you see on the screen, but also properly warming up is so important. Before you work out, the main thing is to get your body warm. You can do this by walking on a treadmill, Stairmaster for 5 minutes, and get a light sweat going before your workout, especially if you're working out in a cold gym. Ensure that you are getting warm. And then take it a step further and do a little dynamic stretching routine. Do some explosive warm ups to get the muscle that you're intending to hit nice and prepared for the workout that you were fixing to complete. Post workout. This is definitely the most important part. 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep is essential. And eating properly. Your muscles need fuel, they need protein to grow and function as they should. So give it the best fuel that it can possibly intake. And also, hydrating. Hydrating goes along with fuel. Your body needs proper hydration. At least get 1 gallon in a day. Sprinkle a little bit of electrolytes in there. I like to use real salt in every single bottle of water I drink. I don't use bottles though. I use this half-gallon jug, and I'll put a fat sprinkle of salt in there. I don't taste it, but it's full of electrolytes and it is amazing for you, especially if you are an active individual. Your body needs fuel to recover, so give it straight fucking diesel fuel. Second part of strengthening the vessel is fuel. Fuel is the most important thing. For longevity, for growth, it is all in the food. Food is our body's fuel. So start giving it the best fucking fuel that it can possibly intake. Start giving it straight diesel fuel. Some people misunderstand food completely. They think that enjoying food is just purely off of taste. You are supposed to enjoy food because of the way it makes you look and feel each day. That is food's purpose. Looking at food this way is what has allowed me to eat a diet full of real whole foods. I wake up each day stoked with the way I look and feel, and that's why I love the food that I eat. There are a minimum, a very minimum of 10 super healthy meals or foods that you love to eat. Just eat those over and over again. I feel majority of people love to eat steak, eggs, fruits taste amazing. Sweet potatoes, these foods are enjoyable. Just putting a little grass-fed butter and some ground cinnamon on your sweet potato, that's a dessert and it tastes great and it's so damn good for you. Now, with this being said, you will struggle with cravings. You will struggle to eat those cookies. I get these cravings too, but you know what I do? I fulfill those cravings. This is something that a lot of fitness guys and coaches won't tell you. Fulfill those cravings. If you have this urge to just munch on some ice cream, do it. But this is what you need to do afterwards. Learn from this situation. See how the food makes you look and feel. Because I promise you, it'll make you look bloated, your face will get puffy, and you will feel like dog shit. And you don't want that. You have fucking goals that you are wanting to reach. Doing this will just pull you closer to the diet that is full of real whole foods, the diet that you need to eat to function and thrive. This will just make you enjoy even more eating the way that you know you should. This is not supposed to be torture. You are supposed to fall in love with the way that you eat. This is why. Like I said, having a why in every single part of life is so very important. Why do you eat straight diesel fuel? Because it makes me look and feel my best. Because I don't want to look like shit. Because I have physical, mental, spiritual. Because I have body goals. Because I want to live a long, happy, and healthy life. That's why you eat this way. I found the perfect harmony. I tried every workout regimen and diet imaginable, but nothing stuck. I either spent too much time in the gym, too much time trying to track calories, too much time eating some BS diet that felt like torture. And throughout all those trials and error, I found the perfect harmony with getting my steps in, lifting, and eating real whole foods because of the way they made me look and feel each day, because I had goals that I wanted to achieve. I cut out processed foods. Processed foods create these lifelong diseases. They create fat people. They create out of shape individuals. They create weak minds. Eliminate processed foods and replace it with something even better. I didn't want to have to spend my life in the gym or in the kitchen, so I just meal prepped foods and ate those real whole foods throughout the week. And this allowed me to achieve my true potential. Constant, incremental efforts over time will allow you to reach your true potential, will allow you to become your best version. And that is what I preach. Now, this is phase two, and maybe even the most important part of them all, the ultimate pursuit. Once you feel you are your best self in every aspect, you have developed a bulletproof mind, body, and spirit, as we have discussed, then and only then are you ready for phase two. At this point, you have become your best self. You are a fucking unstoppable force. Nothing can stop you. You are what I like to call bulletproof. You are ready to conquer the world. Now you are ready to pursue your purpose. You are ready to attack your dreams and make them a raging success. So sit down and figure out what truly matters to you. For some people, it may be to start a dream business. For others, it's something as simple as raising your kids to the best of their ability, or being in their family's life for as long as possible. Whatever your purpose is, this is for you to figure out. And to understand the reason you transform into your best self is so that you can be the best in this life, so you can better pursue your purpose, so you can be successful in every aspect of life for yourself and for the people around you. Figure out what you love. What is your dream? What do you want to do for the rest of your life? For me, I went through this process and it was so life-changing, and it benefited my life and the people around me in such a way that I feel God has sent me to help others do the same, to serve others, to become their best so they can be the best in this life. Now, pursuing this purpose, you need to have a plan. Take that word from dream and pull it out of your vocabulary, because a dream seems so far out of reach. It seems like something that's never going to happen. And this is just not true, because it is achievable. You will realize that you are an unstoppable force. So we make it a goal, and we make that goal our life standard. We will settle. I will settle for nothing less than that dream that is now a goal. I will achieve it. There is no other way. And strive towards that goal every single day. Break that goal down into daily actionable steps and attack that shit. Complete these actionable steps every single day until you reach your goal. So I am here to make this whole process simple for you. I used to spend countless hours in the gym, overtraining, and making little progress, wasting way too much time, not even achieving the progress that I wanted. I was never satisfied with the way that I looked or felt every day. I then discovered how important proper nutrition is, not only for your physical progress, but also your mental and longevity. I reshaped my mindset, used food for fuel, grew closer to God to become the man that I always dreamed to be. I am now actively pursuing my God given purpose on this earth and rocking that shit. Because of the Bulletproof Blueprint, it is a simple progress. Become the best you so you can be the best in every aspect of life. Small, incremental efforts over time to achieve success in every single way. Now that you understand how this process works, I have an offer for you. If you are tired of being the fat or skinny guy in the room, sick of feeling like garbage, wanting to create longevity so you can live the longest, happiest, and healthiest life possible, if you are ready to become an unstoppable force, ready to look like a fucking superhero, wanting to make a lifelong change, and ready to pursue your purpose on this earth, ready to make your dreams a reality, and go from a low confident, weak minded, average physique man that you see on the top row of these pictures to a man with an unstoppable mentality, rock hard body that never gets sick, an athletic freak, and you want to fast track this process, I have an offer for you. I have linked in the description of this video where you guys can set up a one-on-one call with me where I will be able to coach you one-on-one to show you the fast track lane to receive the same results that I saw in a much quicker time span. If you're interested in accomplishing that and you think you have what it takes, click the link, book a call with me. Let's see if we can get you in the best shape of your life. Let's see if we can make your dreams a reality. Let's see if we can transform you into an unstoppable beast. Let's see if we can make you bulletproof. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and received a lot of value from it. I look forward to hopping on a call with you guys. That's all from me. Love you guys. Peace out.